I'm having a bad scarf day today, bro.
Should we say hi, guys?
No.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. What's...
I told you, let's not say it.
No, let's say it.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. What's up, guys?
Oh, Sid shaved. Does he look healthy and happy now?
I look handsome.
Does he look happy now in the relationship, now that he shaved?
Let's get all the hot comments in the comment section. Sid looking hot, 99p. Yeah. Oh yeah, the comments on that video, bro. You guys got some issues.
But it means Sid was saying how funny it is that people are so ready for some drama.
Yeah, literally.
To be real. Like they're so ready for it that they're speculating and like making us mad assumptions in comments. People are so ready to dwell and thrive in potentially other people's problems. They're so ready for
Revel.
it. That's the word.
Revel.
They're like
I don't know, but some of
no matter how long you've been on, sorry for interrupting you, Sid.
Yeah.
No matter how long,
yeah.
And I found that so funny in that last video. You interrupted me a shit ton of times.
Yeah, but Dina.
But no one picks up on it because
Dina, you're a woman. That's why.
It's a joke. Anyway, yeah.
Oh no! Oh please don't talk about divorce. I can't. No, please no.
And some people going, oh, Sid comes across as really level-headed and really, basically Sid comes out on top on that.
I told you the reason, Dina, because
like,
I can be an asshole because I'm a man, and you can't because you're a woman.
Yeah.
That's literally
so
it.
It's like if you ever do anything nice, you literally get rewarded for it 20 times over than what we do naturally.
I mean, I like it. It's a bit shit, but I like it.
Shit for who, honey?
You. But I like it. 90% of the comments are from women. And women, I'm telling you this as a man, right?
Well, you're not telling them it as a woman, are you?
But just remember, I'm a man saying this. Yeah. You are literally buying into male propaganda.
Male propaganda?
It is male propaganda. Because throughout the years, they have this thing, divorce is bad, divorce is bad, divorce is the worst thing you could do, divorce is worse than killing someone, divorce is that. Shut up! That's male propaganda to keep you guys under our thumbs. That's what it is. So carry on doing it and keep under our thumbs because it's good for us. It's good for us. So if you want to do that, you want to say, oh, I am all like, oh, look at me, I'm independent. But you keep buying into our shit. Anyways, let's keep it lighthearted. Because this is going to be a lighthearted video.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
It is actually going to be a lighthearted video.
Oh, I didn't even know what question we're doing.
Yeah, that's why I want to show you. Shall I peek you the title?
Yeah, I got itchy foot. Oh, no. I'm just going to come out looking bad in this. And you know it. You're such a tactical little shite.
Male propaganda. So should you read this? Go
No,
on.
you read
it seems right, Dina.
You're such an asshole. I could go around telling people what you do.
What do I do?
Many things. Like blocking the toilet with a great big shit log.
Yeah, that's natural.
This is natural.
That is not natural.
Well, it's instinct, obviously.
Let's get this out the way and tell everybody what we're talking about. Go on.
Title of the email is, My Husband Eats His Bogeys. Hi, Sid and Dina. I hope you're both well. This is a very weird issue, but my husband literally cannot stop picking his nose, and it's really embarrassing because he does this even in public. Okay, I don't do that shit. For example, the other day, we went out to eat, and just before the food was served, he was picking at his nose for a good while and quickly put it in his mouth. He needed a quick exit.
Oh, no, he needed an appetizer.
I was very embarrassed because the waiter saw him, and I realised this only because when he served the food, he asked my husband, bruh, do you need a tissue?
Did the waiter say, bro, do you need a tissue?
Yeah.
I would have kicked off if the waiter said that to me.
Why? That's polite. Maybe.
That's not polite. Bro, do you need a tissue?
They were probably in a kebab grill house. And he just replied awkwardly, no. And other times are when we are in family gatherings. He just sits there picking his nose and shoving that finger in his mouth. I really don't know if I should confront him about it because we are only 8 months into our marriage, and on top of that, it was arranged, so you can only imagine how uncomfortable we are about discussing certain topics. I would really like to know what you guys would do if you were in my position. I would really appreciate if you would take out your time to give some advice. On your emails, on emails now, guys, at the bottom, It gives you options to send a quick email. Like this one at the bottom here says,
I agree with you. Should we just send it?
Really feel like going, I agree with you. Should I send it to her?
Wait a minute, you're a bogey picker and eater.
No, not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that.
If you did that,
you would tell
oh
me.
my god, you would get a telling off.
But I would never do that because that is vile.
That's the most embarrassing fucking thing ever. You might as well, as soon as the waiter comes and serves you a plate of your Nando's or whatever, yeah, you might as well rip a big fart.
I'd rather be a farter than a bogey beater picker in public.
You are a boaty. Oh, in public.
In public.
Dina doesn't do it in public. She does it at home, and I just get minged out by that.
But I don't like fully eat bogeys.
No, she doesn't
relax.
eat it like that. She doesn't pick craters and eat them.
No, I don't
She's
eat
just
bogeys.
kind of like.
I just go like that sometimes and go.
And then I'm like,
and so just like, yo,
kill me now.
Kill me now. But it's ever since I was a little kid, really.
Yeah, some things stick. But the thing is, when you turn around and tell Hannah,
so that's
it's good for your immunity. I'm
Wait.
just like, don't be teaching her that shit. I don't want none of that.
Wait. I was going to get to that. So you know how toddlers pick their nose and eat it, right? Because they start picking. So Hannah obviously picks her nose and eats it. And all the adults around her are like, oh, don't eat your bogeys. And I'm just like, I don't go to her. No, go on, eat your bogeys. But I'm literally, I don't. I'm just like, if she does.
No, she goes, it's okay.
Yeah. If she does eat her bogeys, I don't tell her off, basically. I don't tell her off for it.
I tell her off.
I don't tell her off because I think, obviously, if all kids do that, then it is a natural thing because they're just exploring.
No, it's just going to stick, man. And
No, it ain't going to stick.
Yes,
No, you ate your bogeys as a kid.
No, I didn't.
When you were 2...
I'm telling you, okay, when I was 2, I don't
100%,
remember.
Yeah, so it didn't stick, did it?
No,
So,
yeah, but it's going to, somewhere along the line when you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's stuck. And for this guy, the way answering the question for me is stuck for a long time because he's still doing it.
no,
So...
I think this is my theory. If you proper tell kids, oh no, don't pick your bogeys, oh, then all they do is just literally do it in secret, and they still eat their bogeys. They just don't do it in front of the parents, but they eat them more and more and more because they're like it's a naughty thing.
It's not.
Whereas
naughty
if
thing.
it's just a relaxed thing, like oh yeah, like you don't get a telling off, but you're not encouraging the bogey eating.
Yo, you encourage
Then-
the bogey eating, and look what happens. Look what happens.
They didn't encourage the bogey eating.
No, this guy.
I think there's another explanation for his bogey eating.
What?
I think because it sounds to me like he's got some kind of problem.
No, he hasn't got a problem. He likes eating his bogeys.
No, but not to the extent where he'll be embarrassed, where he loses embarrassment. Like, how are you going to walk around like that?
He thinks it's normal. He likes eating his bogeys. He likes eating his bogeys.
Okay, did you read? See, I read in between the lines a little bit. And basically, she said it was arranged. Yeah, as well. It's an arranged marriage. So to me, likely that he's fresh. They have that long-ass fingernail. You know what?
Will they eat?
Yeah. You know what these in it.
Yeah.
So in other cultures than that, bogey eating like that and just picking your nose ain't a big deal.
That's a Pakistani thing as well. A lot of Pakistanis have that. And a lot
And
of Indians.
Arabs, Egyptians.
I think a lot of different country people have that. I've seen it in Indonesia as well. Long fingernails.
Yeah, it's horrific. It makes me sick to the core.
And it's literally...
And they're like...
It's for that.
Well, they get their
I'm
keys
just like,
and
why
they go...
would you do that? That mings me up.
Mings me up.
Do you know what? I'll tell you a funny story, right? When I was moving this house in, I told you the story, didn't I?
Oh, you did tell me the story, yeah. It's so funny.
It doesn't usually happen, but I've recently been having a problem with my nose, and it's sinusitis, I think, where the bogeys are like absolute craters and they get really stuck inside my nose. I think I got infection or something. So I had these humongous ones while I was moving, and I was driving a van, and I was like furiously picking my nose.
Furiously.
Yeah, because I was like, fucking hell, man, my nose, there's just so much shit in my nose. I need to get it out. I can't breathe. I was literally bunged up. I couldn't breathe. So I was picking my nose. And I was thinking in my head, I wish nobody sees this, because if somebody sees this, I'm going to look like a right minker. Carry on driving, and 5 seconds later, I turn, right? But the guy was in the window, and he was doing this to me. And I was just like...
That's so funny.
I was just like... Oh my God. But do you know the worst part of it was?
What did you do?
I like snickered laugh, but I was just like that. I went bright red. The worst part about this is I'm on the motorway. The car is kind of, it's a big van. It's kind of slow. I can only go like 60 miles per hour. He was with me for a good 5 minutes. Because he was telling his friend, no, stay here. And he was just doing it. And he was going back and going forward and he was doing it. And he was there for like ages. And I was just like, all right, mate, I got your point. It was funny. It was funny for the first minute. You can stop now. But yeah, that's a funny story.
You're doing it with like a bunga twist.
He was going...
That is just too funny, man. That's like some Michael McIntyre joke.
That's what happened to me. Oh my God, the question. Let's answer the question.
Yeah, the answer is, mate, tell him off.
Him,
yo, I don't know where you're from, honey. Well, obviously you know where he's from, but around these ends, you can do that shit in private, but not in public, especially when you're with me.
Yo.
That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, that's minging.
Yeah.
Like, I would, if Dina was doing that at a table, or somebody else was doing that at a table, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is you doing right now?
That'd be so embarrassing, it'd be gross.
That is gross, man. You can do it at home, but don't be flicking it around the floor so then when you step on it, it just sticks to you. Like.
Yeah, no. You know what I hate? When you go in the bathroom after someone, or not even after someone straight away, but like after a week or something. And you know in the mornings, like when you blow your nose out, some people blow really excessively, that it goes on the walls and it turns into hard, dry, dark green bogeys on the walls. You never seen that? That's in every household. I can walk into any household and detect dry bogey on a wall. 1,000,000%.
What fucking household have you been in?
I've seen it in your house too, mate. You just don't know what they look like.
This house?
This house, yeah.
Where? In the shower,
Always
probably.
In the shower.
In the shower, probably, yeah.
In your shower.
Yeah, in the shower, probably.
Yeah.
Yo, this is getting to TMI. I don't want to... Nah, leave this out.
This is getting TMI. I'm not talking about divorce.
Leave it out of it. Leave it out. Oh, that's kind of nice. What's wrong?
Nothing, I just got tired.
Do you know the comments in the last video kind of got to Dina? You guys need to
No,
stop.
they didn't get to me.
They got to Dina.
No, they legit...
They didn't get to you, but she's feeling a bit sensitive.
No, I'm not feeling sensitive, bro. I was just like... I said to Sid, are you unhappy or something?
Yeah, so that means...
Light your eyes up when we film next time, boy.
Yeah.
Literally, people think I'm a witch. I don't give a
Yo,
fuck.
I'm... No, this is going on for long enough. Let's tell him what to do with the bogeys. You're 8 months into the marriage. Tell him you're not a fucking 2-year-old. Stop picking your damn nose.
And eating it, especially in public.
Yo, what's wrong with you? What are you doing, huh? You're making me look like a fool.
Yeah, literally, you're making me
Can you
look like
stop
a
doing
fool.
that?
Yeah.
What? I've got all these kids and you. You're a kid as well, is it? Should I clean your ass while you're at it?
Do you know something? Your nose is more unhygienic than your butt, than your crack, your asshole.
Anything that is an innie and you take it outside-y and then you put it back innie, you're gross. You're gross. You should never do that shit.
Yeah, but I do it sometimes.
Yeah, you're gross. You should never do that shit.
What do you do that's gross? Sid?
Oh, look at my chest.
Why are you trying to deflect?
Deflect.
Sid walks around with his hand down his crotch.
Every man does that.
It's gross.
Because it's the warmest bit. But it's fine for us to do it because we're outies. We're not innies. Women can't do that because you're innies and that's just minging.
Sid doesn't brush his teeth before he goes to sleep.
A lot of times.
Sometimes Sid doesn't brush his teeth when he wakes up. Sometimes Sid goes for about 3 days without brushing his teeth.
Lies.
No lies.
Lies. I never go.
No lies.
I never go more than 1 day without brushing my teeth. I've gone 1 day without brushing my teeth.
Smells like it's been a
I'll be
week.
honest. Oh, shut up, man. It's because I'm dehydrated. The smell, the bad smell. If you've got bad smell problem, right? It's because you don't drink enough water. That's my problem. Tell the guy, you pick your nose, but that's unacceptable.
That's unacceptable. There's boundaries and there's limits. There's levels you don't cross.
Yeah.
There's levels you don't cross. One day and he's going to regret it for the rest of his life. He's going to go to pick one. And you know sometimes when you go to pick one and it feels like a crater. Wait, it feels like a crater and you like creak it out and then you pull it out. But then there's a slime line that joins it. So it's a crater with a slime line and he's picking it and it's not stopping. He's got to literally...
Go away.
One day he's going to regret it.
Do you know what's the worst? When people pick their nose and put it in the palm and then they go like that with it.
That's what you'd have to do with the slime one.
Are you making halwa?
That's
8 months into marriage or not, you need to tell him, stop doing it. If you carry on doing it, I'm going to turn around in the restaurant and go, stop picking your nose!
Don't say nose, say bogeys!
I can't deal with your bogeys. Just stop that shit.
Yeah, it's a bit...
You're a grown-ass man. Stop it.
It's gross, because what about when you guys, like, kissing and stuff like that? Legit
Embarrass the shit out of
like,
him
if
with
he's
something
really
else.
not listening, and there's just no shame with this guy, embarrass the shit out of him in front of everyone so he's fully horrified to do it in front of anyone again.
Yeah, he won't do it again.
That's what you gotta do.
And do you know, sometimes in life you have to do that kind of stuff with your partner because they're not getting it.
Some people don't have that level of... they don't get embarrassed by some things that other people do. They just don't have that.
Yeah.
My hands look humongous today. Hold on, let's put them back here.
Look at
Bye.
my hands.
Oh, I got tiny, lovely little hands. Wee.
Look at my hand. Literally, my hands are massive. I've got the biggest hands ever.
Not bigger than mine, though.
For my size.
Not bigger than mine.
Mine are bigger.
Not bigger than mine.
Mine are bigger. No, stop going closer, man. Look at my hands. They're way bigger than yours.